Hey guys, I'm here going to show you how to tape a canoe paddle. The first thing that you want to do is make sure that your canoe paddle is up to the length that you need to paddle with. The way that I measure that is parallel with your eyebrows. I already know that this is my height. So what you do next is two different things to check yourself. The first thing is to find the balance point between the shaft and the blade. For me, that's right around here. And you're gonna wanna put your fist right above that balance point. So I found the balance point here. I'm gonna put my fist right above it. And that's about where I'm gonna want my bottom hand. And I'm gonna check that by grabbing the T-top and placing it over my head and making sure that my arms are around 90 degrees. As you can see right here, they are. So theoretically, this is exactly where I want to keep my bottom hand when I'm paddling. I'm going to choose where I want to keep my little tape nub, and I'm going to mark it in between my peace fingers. So when I start taping, I like to make sure that I start right over the spot where the glue is that meets the blade and the shaft. I'm going to make sure that that's just a little extra sealed with my electrical tape. I'm going to do one horizontal run through so that it's parallel all the way around, and then I'm going to start angling the tape up. So I just did one straight around, and I'm going to start angling it slightly to go up. And if you do this just right, then you can make it so that it looks pretty uniform, and the tape that's underneath will match where you're laying the top layer. It doesn't necessarily matter exactly how you do this part. It's very much aesthetic and personal preference. You can do multiple colors. Some people like to do electrical tape on the way up, and then they put a little bit of grip tape at the very top where their hand goes. I'm fine just using one layer of electrical tape. So this is all I am going to use personally for my paddle. Some people like extra cushioning for where your hand is going to grip. In that case, you would want the fist length beneath the mark you just made to have extra layer. I personally am fine with it as is. I don't want that extra nub there though, so I'm just going to take that off. And then this is a part where you pull out a little extra. No need to do it too much because it's harder to undo than just make more. And you're going to twist the tape and run it straight around to your desired thickness of nub. Some people need more than others. Just remember the point of this is to keep your hand from slipping up or down the paddle of the shaft of the paddle. And I personally am going to have it a little bit bigger than just one. And then I'm going to kind of finish it off by taping over top of it, and over top all the sticky parts. And then you're going to want to tape a little bit above as well, because that's where your thumb and the rest of your hand is going to go. You don't need to go too far. I kind of went far enough because there's a mark on my paddle. You honestly don't even need to start taping from way down where I did. I taped this whole thing, when in reality you could just tape this one part right here. Everyone has personal preferences, but that's the location that you should place your bottom hand, and that's how I would have someone tape the paddle. See you next time.